Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to go over the top 5 foods that are the most toxic to cats. These are the things that you should never feed your cat. So if you don't want your cat to end up in the emergency vet or dying from eating something they shouldn't have, then make sure you watch this video all the way to the end, because some of these are really common foods that a lot of people give their cats thinking it's okay for them to eat. But at the end I will tell you about some alternatives so you can still give your cat treats, but just more safer options. Okay, so let's jump into it. So why are some foods toxic to cats? So there are certain foods that are not only bad for cats to eat, but actually very toxic and can cause some serious health problems or even death. This is because cats have different digestive systems than humans, and they are also much more sensitive to certain things in their diet. And another reason is because they don't need the same nutrients as we do. So some human foods don't have any nutritional value for cats and can actually be harmful if eaten in large quantities. Also, cats are obligate carnivores, which means they need meat to survive. And some of these foods can cause severe stomach upset and other health issues when eaten by cats. Alright, so now let's get into the list. So the first food on the list is onions and garlic. Both onions and garlic belong to the allium genus and are closely related. And they contain compounds called thiosulfates. And these are found in all parts of the plant, including the greens, the roots, the bulbs, and the tissues. The thiosulfates in onions and garlic can damage red blood cells in cats, leading to a condition called hemolytic anemia. Even small amounts of onion or garlic can cause this in cats. So cats need to avoid both raw and cooked forms of these vegetables. It does not matter if they're chopped, powdered, or in any other form. And also the toxicity is related to the amount consumed. So smaller cats will require smaller amounts of onion or garlic to become ill, and larger cats will need to consume more. Symptoms of onion or garlic poisoning include weakness, lethargy, pale gums, rapid breathing, increased heart rate, decreased appetite, and vomiting. If you notice any of these symptoms after your cat has ingested onion or garlic, then contact your veterinarian right away. Number 2, chocolate. So chocolate contains an ingredient called theobromine. And this is found in all types of chocolate, dark, milk, and white chocolate. Theobromine is similar to caffeine, but cats cannot metabolize it as quickly as dogs and humans can. So theobromine has a half-life of 5 to 7 hours in cats, and that's compared to 2 to 3 hours in dogs and up to 10 hours in cats. So this means that the effects of chocolate are much longer lasting in cats. Any type of chocolate can be toxic, but the darker the chocolate, the more concentrated the theobromine and the more dangerous it is for cats. But even a small amount of milk chocolate can make a cat very sick. Signs of chocolate poisoning include hyperactivity, restlessness, increased thirst and urination, vomiting, diarrhea, tremors, seizures, and even death. So if your cat gets into your chocolate, then call your veterinarian immediately. Number 3, alcohol and caffeine. Both alcohol and caffeine are stimulants, and they are toxic to cats. And like I said before, cats cannot process these substances like we can. And alcohol poisoning in cats can lead to severe intoxication, central nervous system depression, difficulty breathing, coma, and even death. So never give your cat any alcoholic beverages, and don't let them drink any of your beer or wine. And if your cat accidentally ingests alcohol, then contact your vet right away. Now caffeine is found in coffee, tea, soda, energy drinks, and even in some medications like headache pills. Just like alcohol, caffeine can cause hyperactivity, increased heart rate, elevated blood pressure, tremors, seizures, and even death in cats. So keep all caffeinated beverages out of reach of your cats. Now number 4 is grapes and raisins. So even though we don't know exactly what it is in grapes and raisins that are toxic to cats, but we do know that they are. All types of grapes and raisins can be poisonous to cats, and just a few can cause kidney failure. Signs of grape or raisin poisoning include vomiting, diarrhea, loss of appetite, lethargy, and increased thirst and urination. If you think your cat has eaten grapes or raisins, then take them to the vet right away. Now number 5 is bones, fat trimmings and raw meat. So many people think that feeding bones to cats is perfectly fine because they see wild cats eating them and surviving, but that's not the same thing. Domestic cats are much more prone to dental problems and other health issues than wild cats are. So when cats chew on bones, they can easily splinter, and these sharp edges can cut their mouth, their tongue, or their digestive tract. These bone fragments can also cause choking and obstruction in their digestive system. Now, fat trimmings and raw meat can cause stomach upset and pancreatitis in cats. And feeding raw meat can also put your cat at risk for bacterial or parasite infections. Most commercial cat foods already have meat in them, and your cat gets moisture from that. So there is no need to feed your cat any raw meat or fat trimmings. And the safest thing for cats to eat is cooked meat or meat-based wet food. I know a lot of people like to give their cats table scraps, but there are some foods that are not good for cats and could even be toxic. Now that you know what foods to stay away from, let me give you some treat tips so you can still give your cat some tasty snacks. Instead of giving your cat any of those toxic foods, you can give your cat a small amount of boiled chicken or cooked fish. And if you want to give your cat a vegetable, then try green beans or carrots. But always make sure these are cooked and unsalted. And you can also get your cat some cat treats at the pet store that are safe for them to eat. Also, playing with your cat is the best treat you can give them. They love interactive toys like a fishing pole or a laser pointer. And if you want to give your cat some dental treats, then you can give them some cat grass. One last thing, sometimes cats will eat things that they shouldn't just because they like the taste of it, or maybe because they're bored or they want attention. So make sure you're giving your cat plenty of exercise and also some interactive playtime every day. This will help prevent your cat from getting into things that they shouldn't. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And you can click on this video on screen now for more helpful cat videos. Thank you for watching.